Deep, rapid spending cuts are doing huge damage. Services cut, workers sacked, benefits taken from the vulnerable. No one now believes that these cuts are fair. The poor lose most, the rich are barely touched. No one voted for them. Of course the economy's in trouble. We've been through the worst recession since the 1930s. When companies go bust and people lose their jobs, the tax take falls. The result is a deficit, and we need to deal with it. But getting rid of it in 4 years is the government's political choice. Their choice to do it with £4 of spending cuts for every £1 of tax increase. Their choice that most extra tax comes from unfair VAT. They say the big deficit leaves no alternative as we have to borrow to make up the gap. But it's only a crisis if you can't borrow or afford the repayments. We don't have a debt crisis. Debt's gone up, but it's much lower than in the past. And many other countries, including the US, Germany and France, have bigger debts. That means we don't have to get rid of the deficit in just 4 years. And that means there are fair alternatives that make more economic sense. We can collect much more in tax by cracking down on tax dodging by big companies and the super rich. And with a Robin Hood tax that could raise $20 billion a year from the banks and finance sector that caused the crash. The best way is to get the economy growing again and the unemployed back to work. And that's the alternative. Fairer tax and policies for sustainable growth. A green investment bank. Banks that serve the economy. Investment in skills, infrastructure, education and research. Using the crash to build a better economy for everyone.